Hello there, you, and welcome to a Chaos Horde that's trying to reach this fortified position before a swarm of 5 million zombies descends upon them. Will the Chaos be able to withstand the oncoming Horde, or will the Grey Mass once again consume all in its path? As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. Now, let's get on with the slaughter. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off today's big old scrap. We got the Chaos on the right here, just about to arrive at the fortress as the Grey Mass here descends. Unfortunately, Chaos slightly too slow here to get to the fortress in time, so they're going to have to try and fight their way into it if they want to use that defensive position. Now, this is going to be a grand old fight here. As we can see, Chaos Marauders of the Siege faction here making their way to that front line, trying to form a defensive line here so that the troops behind can lay down some covering fire. Of course, we've got some lovely renegade gunners here, primarily from the Nurgle realm. Oh, look at this. And Soul Grinders as well, also belonging to Siege here. Now, these things are absolute legends when it comes to zombie slaying and mass horde slaying. I mean, look at them. They just take out so many in each swing. It's absolutely ridiculous. The zombies go flying through the air. But look at this. Magnificent here. As the Chaos, a Horde faction in and of themselves, take on a gigantic Horde. Sort of reminds me of the Orcs versus Zombies one. But yeah, look at this. I'm loving this little defensive line that the Siege Marauders are bringing out here. Just piling up the bodies in front of the Renegades. As the combat line starts to stretch out, you can see that the zombies are bringing up more and more troops. In fact, that's a lot of zombies heading right for this far flank here. The Chaos don't have actually that many troops in the flank at the moment, as that gigantic Horde starts making its way around. Luckily though for the Chaos on this side, there is a gigantic cliff face, so they might actually be able to keep themselves from getting outflanked in this position. Oh god, we're already at 180,000 kills here for the Chaos team. A really big and thick line of Marauders on the front. They are absolute stalwart defense, these guys. Can take a lot of punishment as well. Quite tanky, actually. That's the thing with a lot of Chaos's heavy units. They're very, very slow, but my oh my, they've got a lot of tank. That's a magnificent line here, pushing forward in the name of Siege, or is it Nurgle? We're not quite sure. We're playing Chaos Undivided at the moment. I love these Renegade Gunners as well, all pushing up, actually lending some decent fire levels of fire support here. That zombie line is being held back, but the worry is, though, what happens if we start running out of Marauders? Will the Gunners here be enough to hold back? Oh, look at this, we're actually starting to make our way into the fortress. Can we get some Renegade Gunners up here to help back up this lovely little push, actually? The worry is that we don't have enough Marauders to actually spread the line this thin. There's a lot of zombies coming out to that gatehouse. The zombies here determined to hold on to this defensive position. Oh, and on the other side, another approach on the gatehouse. This is magnificent stuff, guys. The Chaos actually working hard here, trying to get in. But the zombies, look at that. They've just got superior speed and numbers, able to fling them and troops at them and try to slow down that front. Marauders here are actually playing a critical role in holding back these waves. The Gunners are doing a lot of firepower here, putting out a lot of firepower, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry if I sound different. I'm actually suffering from a bit of a cold at the moment, so you guys might be able to tell. But yeah, the Gunners here pumping out a lot. I'm actually kind of surprised, because normally when we see Renegade Gunners against Imperial Guardsmen, Gunners absolutely get owned. But here against the zombie horde, they're doing pretty decent. Really actually lending some decent fire support to that front. Oh, look at this Soul Grinder here. Just absolutely surrounded in the corpses of zombies. It's a beautiful sight to behold. I love this kind of view as well, where you can just see hundreds of zombies just absolutely flooding the area. Oh my god. But when they're moving this fast, it kind of tells you how quickly they're dying on the front line as well. How are we doing on our far flank though? Oh yeah, look at this. The massive Horde is slowly working its way around, but again, a Marauder line has appeared here. There's only about 8,000 Marauders, so to have a full combat line like this is pretty impressive from the Chaos side. I wasn't expecting them to be able to stretch that many marauders this thin. 8,000 covering, look at that, the entire combat line is almost covered in marauders. But again, that does make me worry, because normally Chaos's tactic is to save the heavy units until the very end of the fight, or they throw them all into one flank. But here, it seems like they've just committed all of the heavy units across the entire front in one go. And again, I don't know if that's good or not. We'll find out soon enough, I'm pretty sure. At the moment, though, this part of the line looks a little bit shaky. There's not that many marauders. We've only got 1 or 2 soul grinders here. So this might really start coming down to a renegade gunner defense. Oh, look at these body piles as well that are starting to build. Absolutely magnificent stuff here as we're rapidly approaching 1 million kills. I don't think we've actually secured a foothold yet, no. But we have got a few renegade gunners in here, that's pretty nice. Okay, so we are starting to make some progress. Oh no, look at this. We ran out of marauders. The marauders who were pushing out of this side, they've all been killed off. The zombies now directly attacking the renegade gunners on this side of the field. Amazingly, Chaos have only lost about 3,000 troops in this fight so far. Oh my god, look at that. Let's go take a little dip in that. Yeah, that's getting pretty deep. Definitely impeccable there for the zombies. But they are pushing hard, the zombies. Again, though, I am really starting to worry because this marauder line is getting thinner and thinner by the second. In places, it is completely collapsed like over here. The Chaos are trying to hold on, though. Again, I'm really impressed by these renegade gunners. They've never really had a chance to shine properly. But yeah, they're doing it. Oh, look at that. I've got another magnificent blood lake on this side. Again, zombies tried to path through it. Again, the marauders on this side, I guess it's because they've all been concentrated because of the blood pool. But yeah, we've got a heck of a lot on this side. I don't think the zombies are breaking this flank anytime soon. Again, with the corrupted Leman Russes as well. Also adding that fire support. I mean, look at this. Perfect overview from up here. Look at that grey mass, though, just spreading out into the distance. I don't know. How many are actually in this flank? Okay, yeah, so there is quite a fair few zombies in there. I reckon, though, that these guys might start advancing forward bit by bit. We've certainly got enough troops and enough covering fire to be able to push out of here. Maybe they can start outflanking the zombies. Looks like the zombies have got other plans, though. Oh, no, it's marauders. They've pushed across the blood lake. Taking the fight right back to the zombie hordes. They've done magnificently. I love all this firepower as well. It's really helping out, keeping the marauders alive as long as possible. Chaos here now, coming up to 3.4 million kills, where it is under heavier siege across all the lines. In some places we're running out of marauders. Have we got enough firepower to keep the zombies back? I mean, that kill counter is now rapidly starting to climb the zombies. I think we're starting to lose renegade gunners here. More soul grinders on this front. There's only about 50 soul grinders in total. There's not many, but as you can see, you don't need many at all. They're very, very tanky and kill lots and lots of zombies. Be interesting actually to see how Terminators do on this. Look at that horde rushing in. The only thing that's really keeping it at bay at all is the fact that there's fortifications in the centre. It's giving the gunners a bit of an advantage, actually. Oh yeah, look, the attack here into the fortress is completely fumbled. But yeah, this is the fortress at the moment, giving the renegade gunners a little bit of an advantage, able to focus the fire into the front line somewhat. How are we doing on our far flank? Oh god, look, we've had to bring in chaos reinforcements from the main line into the flank. What's been going on over here? We had that massive group. Oh no. Where are they all? Oh, the zombies broke through. Oh no, that is awful. You can see this little line here that's carved into the floor where the marauders finally fell. And since then, this has just been a relentless assault here by the zombies. Oh my god, this entire chaos flank is at risk at the moment. We've got chaos slowly drowning over this side as well. Okay, so there is a couple of marauders still here on this line. The chaos, yeah, they definitely need more reinforcements coming over here. It looks like we have got some trickling in. I don't know if that's going to be enough. The zombies are pushing a major flank over this side. Oh my god, look how many coming in. So we might have enough chaos just to wrap up this flank. I don't know. We might need more reinforcements. They might end up getting split in half if we're not careful. Because yeah, look at this. The zombies in this portion here. If they manage to break through this marauder line and start pushing back these renegade gunners, the Chaos Army might get us split up a little bit. And that will allow the zombies to really start capitulating this defensive area. 20,000 losses now for the Chaos. And the Marauder presence has been significantly dwindled here. We have still got a couple of Soul Grinders on the front, providing a bit of tank. But how long can they do that for? I mean, this body pile is getting really big as well. Up and down here, look at that, it's just gigantic. This wasn't here before. In fact, we're almost getting it up to that. In fact, it is at the same height as the fortress walls now. Okay. Pretty soon then, this fortress might not offer us any defensive advantage at all. The zombies might just come swarming over it. Speaking of swarming over it, look at this front line! Oh man, the Marauders pushed out so far and the zombies have pushed on right back now. Speaking of, as predicted, the Chaos have managed to push out this flank here with that high concentration of Marauders that were on this side. In fact, I think they might have a chance of just clearing up all these zombies here. Though, as they keep pushing out, the line gets thinner and thinner as they try to cover it. But yeah, that is a ridiculous amount of Marauders that we've still got on that side. But I do think, though, oh man, actually, this could be really disastrous. If the Marauders do falter on this side, there's nothing stopping the zombies and pushing it back this entire flank. Because look, there's no armor on the hill anymore. And with this line fully engaged down here, I don't know if Chaos will be able to hold it back. We've just got to hope then that the Marauders are going to be enough to hold back all these zombies coming in from this flank. Otherwise, that could be dangerous. Speaking of dangerous, how are we doing on this side, guys? Are we managing to hold? Oh no. Yeah, you can definitely tell that the presence of zombies here has built up significantly. We haven't got enough gunners on this side. We're in a holding formation at best at the moment. We are inflicting a lot of damage. We're coming up to half of the zombie horde killed here, with 120,000 troops remaining. It is looking dicey in areas, but again, thanks to these Lehman Russies and lending their fire support here, we might be able to hold out. The army has not been split in half yet, but it is getting dangerously close now. If we have got any Marauders on this flank, now is the time to make yourself known. Okay, look at that. Oh man, the Chaos here responding. Finally, a gigantic chunk of troops have just come away from the main front line. Again, a bunch of Marauders actually, that'll be really nice. Are we going to try and outflank the flank? That looks like what's happening here. We're trying to pincer maneuver the wider part of the flank. I don't know if that's going to be successful, because I don't know if we've got enough troops on this end to hold. Oh man, this is getting dangerous. Okay, what I want to do then, I want to hit a little bit of a time-lapse camera on this side. I want to see if the zombies actually manage to push through here. Are Chaos going to commit more reinforcements to the fight? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and look at this. While the Chaos flank has not collapsed, it's definitely been pushed back. That much we can say. I think thanks to this large blood pool that we've got in the center here, it has actually stopped the zombies from being able to effectively push. So they did manage to collapse this sort of line here, but yeah, thanks to the blood pool, they haven't actually been able to push on through it. And we're starting to get this weird little thing now. Look at this. The zombies are pushing out, and every time they push out, we get reinforcements coming from the main line to try and plug the gap again, as we have just over this side of the field. Look at this. Bunch of Chaos have come in here. Again, got some Marauders still. I don't know how we've still got Marauders on the field. That's absolutely insane. There's only 61,000 defenders here. Now, yeah, unfortunately, the wider flank here for Chaos did actually end up falling. This is one thing I was worried about. I did say earlier, we run out of Marauders there, that this flank would fall, and look at that. It's fallen really quickly, actually. The Chaos are trying to form a new defensive line on this side, where a pincer maneuver is starting to happen here. 1.2 million zombies remaining. Are the Chaos going to have enough to hold this back? I mean, look at this front line. The body pile here is absolutely insane. Like this, none of this was here before. This was pretty much flatlands, ladies and gentlemen. Like, just like this behind here. This is what it looked like before, and now look at that. We've built this mega wall of corpses in front of it. I mean, to be fair, yeah, there is like 3.7 million zombies all piled up here. So yeah, this is a significant amount. I mean, look at this, the fortress has been dwarfed. We're starting to get up to the building height here. Pretty soon the zombies will be running across the rooftops, thinking it's Assassin's Creed or something. Oh man, look at this. Yeah, the pincer maneuver is definitely happening here. These guys might even get completely cut off. I think this is what the zombies are doing. They're just cutting off little bits here and there where they can. Surrounding them, chewing them up and spitting them out. 51,000 though, it's not all over for the Chaos just yet. They have still got a chance of being able to do this. I mean, with being outflanked on both sides though, it's looking a little bit grim. We've got 1 million to go. Can they do it? Let's hit a time lapse and see what happens. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see there, as that group fell on the far side, this massive, gigantic wave of zombies came crushing in to the rear line here. And again, the only thing that's really stopped them is the sheer volume of blood spread across the field. But the Chaos are now 100% completely surrounded at this point. I don't know if they've got any chance of holding this back anymore. They're coming down to 700,000 with 18,000 remaining on the field. I don't know, maybe if they weren't surrounded like this, they'd have a bit of a better chance being able to focus the firepower into smaller areas. But yeah, I think at this point it is just a slow and painful death. I mean, this flank held off so wonderfully for such a long time. But no, what we at now? 30 minutes of recording for me. So yeah, it took the zombies quite a while to break through that flank, and a vast amount of units. But again, sheer weight of numbers here actually managed to win the day. Kind of interesting seeing these horde factions go against each other. The Chaos have done excellent though, as I've just said. I really didn't think these renegade gunners were actually as good as they have been. Because they've killed 4.2 million here. Now, how much of that was down to the Marauders, I don't know. But there is a lot, big body piles here in front of where all the renegade gunners were. So I think they've held their own in this fight. I'm very impressed by this. It's absolutely wonderful here. But our last 10,000 are coming down to it here, completely surrounded. Let's watch the slow and painful collapse. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. 4.3 million zombies were killed. And I mean, that's not bad for 134,000 Chaos Defenders. I think that's pretty impressive. But of course, all good things must come to an end. And now, we need to clean the battlefield once more. So as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all you channel members who helped keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the amazing ChaoticPinky store. We got some really cool merch over there. With all that being said, as always, until next time, Peace.